Приветствую дорогих подписчиков, гостей моего канала. Продолжаем проходить игру a.noire. Сегодня у нас уже 6-я часть прохождения. Называется сейчас мир, что там, в шелковых шелках. Следующая миссия, дело, так скажем. Финбар.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Посмотрим, насколько быстро будет. Просто вроде дела сейчас все большие. Хочется, конечно, по 2 проходить. Хочется выбиваться за... Не хочется выбиваться за отведенное время. Час-полтора вот. Ладно, если за 40 минут расследуем, успеем, тогда еще одну. Погнали. Так. Нет, конечно, можно пропускать эти все общения. Ну, ладно, что. Поедем.
The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Если бы мы еще проходили дополнительные миссии, да, которые... Я их, кстати, никогда не проходил. Ну, нет, что-то играл, ну, там постоянно гоняешься и бегаешь за кем-то, ну, такое все-таки.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Давайте.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Finger?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Так, это что у нас? Чулочек, да?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Так, это что такое? Это для них же. Так, ну тут по-моему, ничего важного. Для крови. Пойдем потом последуем. Обязательно сходим. Но сначала надо... Нет, это не ерунда. Боже, пойдем. Ну.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Так, это что у нас тут? Какая-то записочка. Это библиотека. А, библиотека, да? Антония. Так, в библиотеку надо сходить уже будет.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Может быть, и хотел, чтобы нашли. Опять кольца нет. Ой.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Так, что у нас тут? Выкуру, что у нас тут опять?
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangle, batter.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
Ну, в общем, не все так просто.
All murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for
Ну,
us.
понятно, что ты, Финбар, не хочешь ничем заниматься.
Contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe.
Опять
Further
маленький
blood force
обувь.
trauma to the
Маленький
occipital
размер.
region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other
Да
cases.
ладно.
I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Так, ладно, пойду по кровавому следу. Шляпку. Антонина. Антония.
Antonia. Oh, same as the library card.
Мгм.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Мгм. Конечно, не может быть. Так. Что? Угу.
On it goes.
Идем. Я в город изумрудный иду, дорогой
Kept the
трудной.
area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Хорошо. Кстати, вот это, ну это просто, наверное, мусор, да, здесь? Не нужно. Не нужно. Так, что у нас тут? Так, тут какой-то висит ключ. Интересно.
House keys. Strung up
Квартира.
like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to meet us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that crazy son of a bitch.
Угу. 253, да? Шифр или код? 253 мы запомним. Да. Угу.
Where are you taking us?
Че, полезем? Можно уже? Интересно. Ладно, ух ты, как он подтянулся, красавчик. Ну, нажимаем. Он все-таки туда хочет подойти, понятно. Я думаю, что он тупит. Угу, окей. В голубятню, наверное, пришли. Так. Письмецо. Угу.
Empty.
О,
Where is all
почему?
of this meant to be taking us?
Пусто.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new MO. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Так, это что у нас тут?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Еще выше. Сколько можно...
The trail points up.
Сколько можно лазить-то? Где он столько крови набрал? С собой ходил, что ли? Мог же здесь он прибить и ходить. Какой-то... А, вот и колечко.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Так. Жесть. А, вот. Вот и ответ. Каким
Looks as though the
образом
killer
рисовал.
was decorating with this.
Жестко. Жестко, конечно. Угу. Вторая часть где-то. Адрес есть.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Угу.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712
Погнали.
Oakville Street, downtown. Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Погнали. Давай только ты нормально поведешь. Tasty ketchup in town.
That's affirmative. All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for.
Мужа очень смешно.
Close the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't APA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Интересно. Ну тут уже да, в целом-то забывается, что кого мы тут будем обвинять и кого мы выйдем. Но явно, что это все один и тот же делал. И мы до этого обвиняли невиновных, так скажем. Вроде бы, как я так помню, да? No pets. 35 центов. Комнаты, кровати 15. То есть хостел такое такие, да? Плохо.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this
Да.
week.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
Да.
Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Последняя
Thank you.
версия.
We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Последняя дверь слева. Слева сказали. Совсем его что ли? Так.
You look at
О,
that? Someone turned the
письмецо.
place over.
Ну да, перевел. Может он так жила, кто знает. Видели он как выглядел. Ну как, сам так жил, да. А что? Читаем. Или вам читать? Ну, давайте. Антония, уважаемая Антония. Дополнение к моему письму от 7 августа сообщаем, что ваше обращение в Верховный суд штата Калифорния принято назначить дату судебного заседания. Номер дела. Слушание по делу состоится 17 сентября. Известно, что у вас муж, Ангель Кристофер Мальдонадо, проживающий по адресу такому-то Лос-Анджелес, штат Калифорния, получил официальное уведомление о необходимости явиться в окружной суд в назначенный день. Хотя это и не является обязательным условием, и многие женщины в вашей ситуации избегают этого. Я бы посоветовал вам присутствовать. Разводится, наверное, да? На заседании. Моя практика показывает, что присутствие юстиции на рассмотрение подобных дел способно средствовать в этом вот расследования, если ваш муж я 17 сентября в суд, что по вашим словам вполне вероятно, то всего лишь повысит наши шансы на успех. С уважением, доктор какой-то там. Какой доктор только да. Угу. Погнали. То ли с мужем она разводилась, то ли еще хер поймешь. Ну, короче, с мужем терки какие-то были. Так, вот окно разбитое.
Smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Угу.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Какой-то железный колышек.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Угу. Что? Ага. Зацепка не было там. Угу. Да. Ну что, все что ли, да? Да, получается. Все, пошли к этой. Да, все, получается. Большая комната. Пошли опрашивать владелицу.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
И опять муж, да, где виноват. То есть везде, в каждом, да, мужа пытается спереть.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar.
Bar El Dorado.
Place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning.
Утром,
I thought
да?
it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
Так.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Ну как это не было?
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
А зачем ей брать браслете бабульки? Себе что ли
In her
оставила?
wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the Eldorado bar.
Так. Ну поехали к Анхелю. Подожди, машинки. Бляха-муха. Поехали к Анхелю, наверное.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Погнали.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife's line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that...
Ну, все везде брать пытаются. Вообще такие, блин, это. Что у нас? 304.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Это что? Просто пешком идти, да? Нет лифтов. Не хотят лифтов не возить.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Ладно, дело. Так, надо только не замудить. Так, следующий. Неплохо.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to...
Шляпа где моя? Кто ее сбил?
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Ну.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Погнали. Так, опросим. Так.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Хорошо, не буду звать, заебал. О, надоел. Не, извините, ребят, что это. Свежие фрукты.
Just picked fruit market.
Ага.
Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Интересно. Коньячело тут лежит. Опача. А это что такое?
This will take some explaining.
Угу.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi, he's toast.
Соседи, да? Ну-ка.
No good. Nobody here.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Так, мы сейчас походим. Ну.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Все-таки играю Финбаром. Погнали в барчик. Съездим.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Угу. Ну ты где там застрял? Тоже без шляпы своей.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, being a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man.
Но опять, видите, набираются, пьют, куда-то идут, ссорятся с мужьями.
I'll show you.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs. Hey, honey, what time to get off wooden
table? Понятно. Понятно. Положение брака. Ну вот это вот 17 сентября, да, если наверное. Типа вспылил, ну вот и мотив. В принципе, все понятно. Так. Ну, в общем, опять придется обвинять мужа, да? Хотя все указывает, ну, точнее, указывает все на мужик, да, но почерк одинаковый. Давайте побыстрее. Ну, можно побыстрее как-то это пролистывать. Все.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can
Пропавшее
you
украшение.
remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Ну, что-то мне не нравится.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there.
Рынок фруктов надо
She
зайти.
seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
Так, ну что, надо в этот бар зайти.
Get the guy, will you?
В бар, говорю, в рынок фруктов.
One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Where's that goddamn place?
Пойдем-ка на рынок фруктов, зайдем или куда там.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs.
Что такое? А, ну да, не работает, все верно. Не наврал.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pick Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with
Вот,
booze.
вот, вот.
You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. Don't tell them where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
А куда мне бежать?
Coul Felps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Refuses to accompany me
Are
to
there any
church.
messages for me?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective.
Так.
Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer.
Ё, сюда.
Thank you.
ну погнали. Рынок фруктов. Чё? Идем. Даже где-то через дорогу. Я так и не понял. Ладно, может там это.
You're behind the wheel.
Так, ну что за
Where are we headed?
рынок заедем, может. Давай сначала на рынок заедем.
Can you drive to this one?
Окей, давай я довезу.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. Here. Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
В смысле закрыто? За хрень, блядь. Нахер я сюда приехал? Да. А бляха-муха, ну ладно, надо.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Ничего не понимаю. А рынок
I
зачем
really
туда
hate
был?
this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? The fucking case was gnawed away to the guts. How? Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gut fucking side.
Жестко. С кишками. Ну да.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Ты куда ушел? А. Понял.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can nail this.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Как юбили. Знаю, тебе придет пора. Один ты встретишь вражескую вечность, и зло любя познаешь власть добра, изведаешь мучений бесконечность. Да будет, делай зло и жди, потом к возмездию приди, лишенный царского убранства, исчерпав бешенство, исчерпав бешенство и ложь, позорным пленником пойдешь. безбрежности времен, безбрежности пространства.
Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Ну.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Идем. Погнали допрашивать. Да что ж ты везде мне мешаешь? Как он там в комнате? Во второй? Пойдем во второй допросим. Да, сюда.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
Врет, как дышит. Соседка говорила, что он за ней пошел.
I think you killed her.
Ну, навряд ли убил, конечно. Ну, брат-то подтвердит, а соседка все сказала, так что ты давай тут нам не...
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
Хорошо.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Нахера вы зачем врать? Ну вы объясните мне.
She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers.
Ну да, это было только.
So I slapped her down.
Ударил,
She
да?
ran out. That's the truth.
Ударил так, что вся
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
рубашка была.
What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Ну, браслетик кто-то забрал.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Неплохо. Я тоже когда-то бреюсь.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
Режусь.
My brother.
Вся.
He said some bad things about Antonia last night.
Вся рубаха в крови, да. Брат подрался.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit.
Да мы там были.
Downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. We're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with
Вроде
us.
неплохо так. Погнали. Погнали еще раз на рынок. Съездим.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Сейчас опять про этого будем говорить. Про черную ПД. Этот все шапку просрал где-то свою.
Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market, the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Ну, понятно, понятно. Ну что, надеюсь, он открыт? О, или открыт. То есть надо было сначала с Мальдонадо поговорить, оказывается. Опять этот мужичок. Пойдем, сходим. Но фруктов-то много.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Понятно, приторговывает.
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours
crowd.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Ну, так.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe,
Форд
I think.
ага.
She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Что за дверь-то? Ой, бля. Понятно. Неплохо.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Нет, ну осуждать тоже. Ну приторговывает. Опа-ча, а это что за ножичек? Тоже надо. Тоже надо уже.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Это просто арендовал.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
5-2, по-моему. 3. Блин, я забыл. Так, как посмотреть-то? 5-2 же, да? А, 2-5-3. Это я забыл уже. Ай, 3. Ого. Ёшкин, все. Ну блин. Тоже же могли по идее подкинуть, да? Медальон, кулон, все тут есть. Непонятно. Все-таки. Да блин, я нажал.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem!
О, понятно. Погнали.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Ну как я подъеду ближе, ты видишь, как он едет?
Trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Ах, куда они, блин? Вау. Вау.
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Хорошо, он едет. Ну тоже непонятно, да? Да еду я, братан. Ох ты, там из этого вылетел. Лобовухи. Жить. Приколюха.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Непонятно. Вообще непонятно.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names.
Ну, спасибо, спасибо.
On your way.
Работайте, работаем, ребят, работаем. Ну-ка. Выпить-то надо все равно. О, прикольно. Так, сейчас я смотрю, другое дело подгрузим. Посмотрим, сколько времени прошло. Давайте посмотрим. Флэшбэк.
They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Так. Белая туфелька. Смерть убивает. Так, сейчас давайте я быстренько гляну, что у нас там по времени. Да, на сегодня, ребят, наверное, все. Уже, я смотрю, час пошел. Ну, практически час, поэтому, да, давайте лучше мы разделим по удовольствию, так скажем, да, растянем. В общем, увидимся до следующей части. Ну, большое дело, длинное. Они действительно очень большие. И я даже пропускаю, понимаете, даже пропускаю вам поездку, да, и все равно. В общем, тогда давайте увидимся в следующей части. Ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. Все, спасибо вам, ребят, за просмотр. Всем пока.